In 1918, as the world and as New Zealand and as Māori know, there was a huge pandemic. And at that particular time, people died. They didn't have the medicines that we have today, or even the vaccines, whatever we've had today to prevent a pandemic. They didn't in those days. So sadly, many of our tūpapaku, or our bodies, came by boat from Littleton around, and we have what we call a mass grave tucked away in a beautiful little corner that looks over Koukourarata and the moana. And so Koukourarata knows what sadness is, knows the complications, all the things that happen to people in a pandemic, and it's still history here today. A lot of our young ones, how old's young, 40's young, are unaware that this happened in those days, and sadly I'm hoping that will never ever happen to Koukourarata again. I'm always hearing about self-isolation and how difficult it has been for lots of people, and it would be for young ones, not knowing what it all means. But in the late 50s, 60s, there was an outbreak of TB and tuberculosis, and the highest number of people that got tuberculosis were, of course, were Māori. And sadly, during the time of recovery, and we had a huge hospital in Christchurch called the Sanatorium, once our people left there, it was deemed that they go back and be isolated in a room away from the house, away from the children's bedrooms. So the person knew about self-isolation, and this is an example of what was built by my grandfather for my Auntie Myra. I'm not sure if my mokopuna, and they're now 17, 18, are aware that when Taua went overseas, say in the 70s and 80s, whoa, I wanted to go overseas, and I did, and had a fantastic time like the rest of the people. There were some countries we couldn't go to unless we had an inoculation. We had to have that to get into these countries, so we didn't get things like typhoid, so we didn't get things like malaria. And so I'm saying to all of us, this is not new. And so I think eventually our young ones, our leaders that are now emerging, will help us to confront this terrible, terrible disease.